Well, in the last year of my life, this is what happened. Cubby figured out how to hold the bed down. I designed a new 2025 Valentine's flower. They turned out awesome. People loved them. We shipped them all over the place. Look at that pile. Your crazy granddaughter got an idea. Let's jump on a plane for her spring break and fly to Florida to the Everglades. So we did. Florida Everglades morning. Then we got a crazy idea. Let's drive to Key West. So we did. So there's Fred, the tree on the bridge that everybody talks about. Cool, right? Then rode these bikes all over the island. What a great, simple way to get around. Found the southernmost point, got some pictures, got some more pictures. It was cool. Then I had to go back home and go out to Moab. Then I had this crazy idea to build this rack to hold my fuel tanks while we go exploring out west. So I did, and it worked. Check it out.
Does it still open? Yep, it does. There you go.
Then on our way to Utah, going through Kansas, we found this crazy blizzard. It was out of control. We had to spend the night out there. Then we made it to Utah. Check out that cool picture of my wife. It's Utah thing. But the only reason we went out there is to get Xander. Here's Xander. We found him. We rescued him.
It's recording. I don't know.
Yeah, and then I did Utah things, like stand on cliffs. I love it out there. And I had a great picture of my truck. Then I found Butch Cassidy's signature for the third time. How cool is that? Oh, yeah.
I think I'll go home now.
Then we made it home with Xander, but going through Indiana, the rough roads broke him. But Michael and I fixed him. But then Matt, Michael's little brother, he got married to Haley. What a great couple. So this is their wedding. Look at that. Isn't that great? Then spring came. Yep, the pear tree bloomed like crazy. I bought a new pair of Tevas like I do every year. Then I designed these new Micro 25s. They were these mini flowers. They were a big hit in the spring. Then on Wednesday mornings from time to time, I'd sneak away and go fishing. I don't think Janice knew this, but it was awesome. Then I built this big crazy lizard for some friends of ours. I called him Leo.
Meet Leo the lizard. He's the 125-pound plier lizard. Old Blue Eyes. Oh yeah. This thing is big and crazy.
And check it out, your granddaughter got an internship in Colorado working for a church camp. So she went out there and worked the summer. It was a cool place. She did Colorado things. Then I drank coffee, tore the Jeep apart, getting ready for my July trip, always doing stuff to it. Meanwhile, Cubby's still holding the bed down. She's getting pretty good at that. Then the air compressor in the shop took a crap. Yep, so I got a new air compressor. Then brother Ron, well, he came over and we tore all the Jeep apart and did this crazy alignment. Now it goes down the road perfect. Meanwhile, I did these cool flowers for the fair, for the FFA. Pretty cool, huh? Meanwhile, Elizabeth's in Colorado doing Colorado things. Pretty cool. She's digging it. So Matt Mayer's little boy, well, not little anymore. He graduated high school. We went and saw him. Then I started seeing goats when I shouldn't have seen goats. So I figured I needed to take my Jeep to Utah. So that's what I did. So I loaded it on the truck. We left in the middle of the night. We found Crane's General Store. I love it. Had breakfast with my brother Ron. He went to Utah with me. How cool is that? He's my favorite dude. Then Elizabeth. It's July. She's still doing Colorado things in Colorado. Meanwhile, I'm crossing into Utah, get a picture with the sign like I always do. Then it's the Utah mornings drinking coffee. It's the best part of the day. Then we ran across this broken down diesel Hummer, and of course Ron, being a mechanic, does what Ron does, and he helped him out. So then finally, after 6 months of no alcohol, no beer, I broke down and had a beer with my brother in the desert. It was absolutely awesome. The Henry Mountains. We headed up into Henry Mountains. I love the Henry Mountains. Lots of nothingness, lots of cool stuff. They are phenomenal. Well then, Oakley's. I'm addicted to Oakley sunglasses, so I ordered a custom pair with the engraved built by Potsy on them. They came in over July. Don't I look good in them? Oh yeah. Then we found this petrified log out in the middle of nowhere. Pretty cool. Then I showed Ron Butch Cassidy's signature. How cool is that? Then I took my favorite picture of the whole year. I love this picture. Something about it, it just screams cool. Then we found a petrified dinosaur egg. At least that's what they told us. Then I took Ron to the highest point in the Inuenta Mountains on Skyline Drive. Yeah, I scared him, I think. Anyways, it was cool. Then we drank more beer. Yep. Then we found this patch of mule ears all bloomed. How cool are these? Then back to Hanksville, the sunrise, drinking coffee. It's all good. Went out in the Jeep, did some rock hounding. Ron used a metal detector, didn't find anything. Found a cool place. Hung out, showed him Butch Cassidy's signature on another place that I had found. Yeah, then we found this old car in the desert that was turned into a camper. It was pretty cool. Yeah, crossed the Colorado River. Then we climbed the highest point, Mount Ellen, in the Henry Mountains. Here's Ron talking to Deb as we're climbing. Pretty cool. And then here's a picture of Ron on top of Mount Ellen. Yeah, it was epic for sure. Then we had our last coffee in the morning before we headed out. Now we're headed out. Let's go to Colorado and see if we can find Elizabeth. Yeah, we found Elizabeth at her camp. There she is. And then Deb and Janice drove out and met us. There's Deb. Isn't she cool? There's my wonderful wife. Yeah, we went to a rodeo. There's Elizabeth. It was all good. We were in Colorado, doing Colorado things. Had breakfast. Janice loved that sign. Here's Deb and Ron and me drinking coffee, looking at Pikes Peak. Yeah, we went up to Pikes Peak. Rode the train up. There's Ron and Deb. There's Pikes Peak. It was cold.
Yo, Berg. You made it up top of Pikes Peak. Very cool. Get you some of that.
Then we rode the train back down from Pikes Peak. Then we started driving around, checking out cool stuff in Colorado. Yeah, took a road trip. Went over towards Aspen. Spent the night. Went to Copper Mountain. Rode this coaster thing. It was cool.
Alrighty.
So they drag you to the top and then you ride down to the bottom on this cool coaster. It was scary, but I dug it. Then we did a lot more Colorado stuff. Just driving, exploring. It's all good. I love it out there. Yep. Then we had to leave the camp, come home. Last day. See ya. Got home, built some crazy colors this year. Look at these phenomenal things. Ugh. Had some more beer. Yeah. Then I went back and picked Elizabeth up at the camp. And then I got baptized at the camp at 9,200 foot in their pond. It was awesome. Then, well, we had this happen. In the middle of Kansas, we traded this car in. It was good, but we bought this car because the transmission went out on the Cherokee. So now we got this, and then I did potsy stuff to it. I drank beer. I built like stainless stuff. Made pockets, bolted it to the inside of the car. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This was your granddaughter's idea. I like this little car. I think it's better than the Cherokee. Then we built our 17,000th flower. Yeah, 17,000th, and you ain't gonna believe it. There it is. We built it for the vice president's mom, Bev. Yeah, J.D. Vance. Pretty cool. There's a picture of us all together. I presented it to her. We have a killer group. And then Michael got married. How cool is this? Michael got married. And yep, drank beer. They got married. He built a flower. How cool is that? Then I took the Jeep on a road trip with Janice in the fall. We went down, saw the Big Muskie thing, went to the Muskingum River, down where we used to go when I was a kid camping. It was cool. Yeah, what a day. Got back, built some more fall cool potsy stuff. Cubby's still hanging out on the bed. She's got this down. Yep. Then Michael and I moved the Big Frog in a unique way to the tree. He lifted it up into the tree with the Jeep using the winch, and then we set it into the bed of the truck. And the reason we did that is so we could leave in the middle of the night, Janice and I, and take it down south and drop it off to meet some friends. Chubby. Yeah, he's got the Frog now. And then while we were down there, Michael and Lex showed up, and we had us some more beer in Little River. Yep. Meanwhile, a big deer walks through the backyard on the camera system. And then when I get back, we build more cool stuff. Christmas is coming. There's BJ coating some things. Yep, there's the Jeep. Sunset in the morning. I drank more beer. Christmas ornament time. The Christmas ornaments this year were really cool, simple. And then Janice and I snuck in one more time fishing. Pretty cool. Then I built these crazy daisies. Did a Christmas promotion. Here's my favorite color scheme of the year. Kind of bright, kind of cool. Then built these plier things. Don't know what they are, so I call them plier things. They're pretty cool. Then I put a new water pump. Well, water housing, thermostat housing on the Jeep. It's always a Jeep thing. Then it's time to put out Christmas lights. So put out Christmas lights. They turned out pretty cool. Here they are. Yep. Then Black Friday, Oakley had a sale, so I bought another pair of sunglasses. It's what I do. I love my Oakleys. Then I designed these little hummingbirds. We call them nectar collectors. Then I took one of our big sunflowers that were left over and I did a raffle to raise money for hospice. She'd be happy with that. I'm getting ready to write hospice a check for $1,000. How cool is that, Mom? I figured you would approve of it. Then it's time for the Potsy Christmas party. Getting the table cleaned up, doesn't it look great? Getting things clean in the shop. Here it is, the last night before the last day we're open for the Christmas party. And then the hot water tank decides to take crap 2 hours for the Christmas party. So here we go. T-minus an hour and a half before my Christmas party. And I'm pushing a new hot water tank through Menards. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. So everything went off great at the Christmas party. Best one yet. Then Christmas Eve came. Here we are at church, my favorite time. Singing Silent Night, holding the candles. Then we headed south. Down to her cousins, hung out with them. Meanwhile, remember Matt? They got married in the spring. Well, they had a new baby, Easton. Here they are. How cute is he? Anyways, we did New Year's down south. Got some cool pictures. Hung out with the chicks. Found some cool people. Yeah, everything's good. Even took the pontoon for a cruise. Got home, snow, cleaned it up, put away the Christmas lights. Officially over. Meanwhile, Cubby's still holding the bed. Miss you, Mom. Here's my year. Love you. Happy birthday. Oh, one last thing. I haven't had a beer or any alcohol for 19 days. Back on the wagon. Let's see if we can make it to July again. Happy birthday, Mom. I miss you.